Will this relationship work out? Let's find out. The first card that I pulled is reach out. That is the situation of the relationship right now, is reaching out. So that implies that maybe you're not talking to each other right now, or if you are, there might be needed more vulnerability. But let's see, on your side, Spirit, let me know what would resonate with the most people that are listening, my subscribers and viewers here. Let me know. Listen. That's your gift, your ability to listen. And what is your baggage? It doesn't look like you have much baggage. Joy and stability. So maybe the listen card is maybe something you could improve upon. Because here on this side we have your gifts and your baggage, things you can improve upon. So I'm guessing that either joy and stability, maybe you need to work on having a little more joy, just in general, being a little bit more fun. But that's just what we got right now. Let's see what your partner, what is their gift? The partner, what is their gift? Choose your battles. Okay, their gift is to not pick a fight real easily, but to choose their battles. That's their gift. What is their baggage? What is their baggage? Let's find out. Trust. Oh my goodness, they have trust issues. So their baggage is trust issues and maybe being a little avoidant when it comes to communication is what I'm getting. They look at it as choosing their battles, and being not engaging is just they feel like is a way to keep the peace, but it isn't necessarily communicating what they really feel, okay? And reaching out is telling me that when you all do communicate, on your end, you need to listen a little bit more, like carefully, and also remain in stability and joy. Don't get out of your comfort zone or your window of tolerance. Like, don't be triggered, in other words. Okay, so that's what will help this relationship. You all need to reach out to each other in a more vulnerable way, in a more trusting way. And what could help it? What could help it? Because I see that that's what's causing the issue here, is you're both looking at things a little bit differently than the other one. And what would help the situation? Observe. Okay, we got the card observe. Okay, so this reading is for you, obviously, and you can't control what your partner's doing or thinking. But the recommended advice for you in your relationship right now is to observe what's going on a little more from a detached perspective, and try to, when you're talking and communicating, consciously remain in your joy and your stability, and consciously be aware of triggers so that you can rein them in and stay within your balance of stability and joy. And in doing so, listen more carefully, because this person, your partner, doesn't like to talk, okay? So when they do talk, it's really important that you listen really carefully and observe and read between the lines. This is very important, reading between the lines here. And if you do this, I think they will learn to trust you. And it's not you per se, but it's their trust issues from their past patterning and, past bad experiences, their baggage, in other words. So don't take it personal when they're avoidant, but at the same time, recognize that they do have these issues and be aware whether or not this is something that you want to deal with, because sometimes, these people have to do their own healing. And if they're not willing to do that, if they're not willing to put in that effort to heal, they might just be dragging you down. So I think that the message here for your relationship is, it's still, something you could work on, but just to be aware of what's actually going on here is childhood traumas, past relationship baggage, just things that have hurt your partner in a way, and whether or not this person can be healed is up to them. It's not up to you, okay? It's just not up to you. What's up to you is to decide whether or not it's worth, if you're suffering as a result of this and that you don't see them making any effort, then it's up to you to step away. Is there any more advice for my subscriber that's listening to this? Blossom. Okay, so Spirit is saying to blossom, and that is be yourself truly. And if someone's gaslighting you or making you feel lesser than, be aware, observe when that's happening, and don't allow it to happen, because you might have your own childhood traumas that cause you to like close up and get triggered easily. So it's a work. It's work. Relationships are work. We all know that, okay? But Spirit, the loving message that I feel from Spirit for you is just to truly be yourself, because you are a wonderful, beautiful, honest, caring person. And you need to keep that essence of you and not allow yourself to be diminished in any way by anyone else. Thank you for tuning in. And if you would like, subscribe if any of this resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments if you have concerns or questions about your personal relationships you would like me to do a reading on. Please put it in the comments and I will try to get to those. And thank you for listening. Until we meet again, goodbye.